This is not a drill. A financial catastrophe is about to hit Europe. 10 major countries are on the brink of total economic collapse. Experts are warning that 2025 could be the worst financial meltdown in modern history. But the real question is, are you ready for it? If you think this is just another economic slowdown, think again. This time, the collapse will be unstoppable and millions of lives will be affected. Stick with me till the end as we expose the shocking truth that no one is telling you. Chapter 1. The Silent Crisis. No one is talking about. Europe was once a symbol of economic power and stability, but behind the scenes, a dark reality is unfolding. Right now, some of the biggest European economies are drowning in debt. Their banks are failing, and their governments are secretly preparing for the worst. Expert clip. We are seeing patterns that resemble the 2008 financial crisis, but this time, it could be much worse. And yet, the mainstream media is not reporting the full truth. But today we will reveal the 10 European countries that are about to collapse, and why you should be extremely concerned. Chapter 2, Country Number 10, Greece, the Debt Time Bomb. We all remember the 2010 Greek financial crisis, but did you know that Greece is still in deep trouble? With over 400 billion euros in national debt and an economy that never truly recovered, Greece is like a ticking time bomb, ready to explode in 2025. The government is desperately trying to cover up the real numbers, but insiders say Greece might default again, triggering a chain reaction across Europe. Chapter 3, Country Number 9, Italy. The banking crisis no one can stop. Italy's banks are collapsing faster than ever before. The country has one of the highest debt-to-GDP ratios in Europe, over 150%. This means Italy simply cannot pay back what it owes. Expert clip. If Italy's economy crashes, it will send shockwaves through the entire European Union. And here's the worst part. Italy is too big to bail out. If Italy goes down, the entire EU economy could fall with it. Chapter 4. Country Number 8. France, the energy crisis disaster. France, the second largest economy in the EU, is on the verge of collapse, and it's all because of an energy crisis. Rising fuel costs, mass protests, and government instability are pushing France to the brink. Millions are struggling to afford basic necessities, and the government's debt has reached an all-time high of 3 trillion euros. If France falls, it could bring the entire European economy down with it. Chapter 5. Chapter 10. Other countries at risk. Number 7. Spain. Housing market. Collapse. Youth unemployment. Crisis number 6. Germany. Economic slowdown. Over-reliance on exports. Number 5. UK. Post-Brexit inflation. Nightmare. Unstable economy. Number 4. Netherlands. Real estate bubble about to burst. Number 3. Portugal. Weak banking system. Growing debt crisis number 2. Belgium. Struggling economy. Rising social unrest. Number 1. Sweden. Extreme inflation. Collapsing welfare system. Final chapter. The end of the European Union. The European Union was created to ensure economic stability, but today it's falling apart. With so many countries on the verge of collapse, some experts believe that the EU may not survive beyond 2025. Expert clip. We could be witnessing the beginning of the end for Europe as we know it. But the real question is, are you ready? Because when the collapse comes, it won't just be Europe that suffers. The whole world will feel the impact. What do you think? Will Europe survive this crisis, or is it too late? Comment below and let us know.